decided to discover which metal detectors are any good.
It's believed that buried deep beneath this field in the Midlands is a medieval settlement, which means there could be a trove of treasures just waiting to be unearthed. I want to find it, and to help me I've brought along 3 entry-level metal detectors and an expert in treasure hunting. Digger Dawn is the UK's closest thing to a celebrity detectorist.
Hey!
She's been searching for valuable finds for the last 5 years, and vlogs about her adventures.
Look, 2 shillings. I get on that happy now, can't hardly speak.
I've devised 3 tests for my treasure tracking tech. First up, ease of use.
I've got 3 detectors, 2 of each, so we can both test them. This seems to be the most basic, this C Scope CS1MX.
Yeah.
The collapsible C Scope has 2 knobs, one to filter out the rubbish and another to control the sensitivity, the amount of power used to penetrate the ground.
It's quite light, 1.5 kilos.
Yeah, it is quite light.
Have I got my motion right?
Well, swing from the shoulder, you're still stooping a little bit.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Well, don't go too fast or else you'll start missing targets.
I'll do it in sync with you.
On top of sensitivity and discrimination, the Garrett ACE 250's fancier control panel adds different search modes for different types of objects and a coin depth readout.
So how much does this one weigh, John?
1.2 kilos.
Oh, so it's a bit lighter. It's not something you'd struggle spending 4 or 5 hours out with.
No.
The GoFind also offers different find modes, depth indication and sensitivity, courtesy of a symbolic display, and adds an app for recording your finds, which is even supposed to help identify some common coins.
I do like the design of it. I think it looks really futuristic.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't feel very strong to me. That's what I'm feeling.
So, with first impressions done, which one does Dawn dig the most?
I would go for the Garrett over the GoFind, mainly just because it just feels a bit wobbly.
It's the Garrett, then, that's a little treasure when it comes to ease of use. On to our next test, discrimination. It's not always a bad thing. Discrimination is the detector's ability to work out what a buried object is, so you know whether it's worth digging up. One of our trusted crew members has buried 3 bits of booty in this field. A rusty nail is hiding under this X. A George III silver shilling from 1815 is under this circle, and a lead musket ball is under the square. Time to find out if our detectors can identify what's what. We're using the discrimination function on all 3 detectors that should help us ignore rubbish like rusty old nails, which coincidentally is what's under the cross. First up is the C Scope.
It's a pretty weak signal, it seems to me.
It's telling me that there's something there occasionally.
The C Scope is sending out an ambiguous signal. Time for the Garrett.
Nothing is bleeping, so the Garrett seems to be clever enough to tell me that I don't want to bother with it.
Yeah.
Finally, the GoFind, which seems to be having a bit of trouble working out what's down there.
It's not making it very clear which sector is responding. I seem to be getting them all responding, which is a bit odd.
Yeah, that's definitely odd for me there.
Ah, well, I wasn't getting that, though. I was getting everything sort of going at random. I have to find, as a novice, is working actually less clearly than the Garrett.
Right.
Will things become clearer at the circle with the silver shilling? Again, we're starting with the C Scope.
Well, it's more positive.
It is more positive, isn't it? I thought that was a lot nicer, cleaner sound than that one.
And the Garrett's giving off some good vibes too.
Oh, yes, it's telling me it's between gold and bronze and silver, this.
That's very, very diggable.
Does the GoFind have what it takes to coin it in?
Oh, it's showing dollars and cents and bottle tops, which I'm interpreting as silver.
There's no doubt that that's definitely diggable.
So the Garrett and the GoFind have both indicated there's something worthwhile under the circle. Now for the square and the lead musket ball. The C Scope doesn't have a display. You have to rely more on your ears to work out what it's found.
Yeah, and again, that's a lot cleaner sound.
Apparently this becomes easier with experience.
It's very much left to us to interpret that. There's no clear display.
No.
The Garrett's display immediately gives me an approximate indication of what's down there.
It's coming up as one end of gold and bronze towards the silver.
And Dawn seems keen.
All day I dig that.
But the GoFind's getting a bit confused.
It can't decide exactly which one it thinks it is.
So, with all 3 holes scanned, the only way to find out which one's on the money is to get down and dirty.
Oh,
Nail.
a nail.
Ah!
A silver coin. Excellent. A musket ball.
There you go.
Although they all found the silver shilling, the Garrett was the only one to rule out the worthless nail. So it's now leading 2-0 with one test to go.
For our next test, we're going to see how deep a treasure the detectors can find.
Dawn is burying her silver shilling 4 inches down in the ground and will use the detector to try and find it. We've set them all to similar depth settings.
Let's try the C Scope.
There's no problem with that.
Fine. What to tell about the Garrett?
That's definitely picking it up.
Now, GoFind.
Yeah.
Yep. Jolly
So that was good then. So now we need to go deeper.
Dawn's going down to 5 inches and the C Scope is starting to struggle.
Just there, but whether you dig that walking across the field, you don't know.
But the other two find it no problem.
So that's still picking it up. Yep, so that's still identifying it on there.
How low can you go? We're now rooting around at 5.5 inches.
Ooh, 5.5 inches. The C Scope is out.
Yeah, C Scope's out.
Let's try the Garrett. Ooh,
Oh.
nothing at all.
So the Garrett's out.
Garrett's out.
Can the GoFind
And the GoFind
keep
find.
it up?
Ooh!
Oh.
So a winner on sensitivity.
Yeah.
So with a silver coin
Yeah.
on this type of ground, the GoFind is capable of seeing deeper.
Yep, so it just shows you what half an inch can do.
Story of my life, Dawn. Anyway, even though the GoFind detected the deepest, it's the Garrett that brings home the booty, winning 2 out of our 3 tests.
Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe. If you want to follow me on social media, you'll find me on Facebook, on Digger Dawn Facebook group. You'll find me on Instagram, @Digger Dawn. And if there's my little head, just press that and subscribe and you won't miss any videos. So thank you very much. See you soon.